Deuteronomy 7, verses 6 to 8 reads, "For you are a holy people to the Lord your God. The Lord your God has chosen you to be a people for himself, a special treasure above all the people on the face of the earth. The Lord did not set his love on you, nor choose you because you were more in number than any other people, for you were the least of all peoples, but because the Lord loves you and because he would keep the oath which he swore to your fathers, the Lord has brought you out with a mighty hand and redeemed you from the house of bondage, from the hand of Pharaoh, the king of Egypt. Like Israel, we have a glorious hope. What a blessing to know that we, through no merit of our own, have been chosen by God. Jesus said in John 15:16, "You did not choose me, but I chose you and appointed you, that you should go and bear fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatever you ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you." 2 Peter 2 verse 9, Peter reminds us that we are not only a chosen race, but we are a royal priesthood. So we are called to be part of the royal family of the King, as well as priests who can offer up sacrifices of praise and have unlimited access into the very throne room of his glorious presence. Do you realize that someday we will reign along with the believing remnant of Israel? We will reign with Christ when he comes back to establish his millennial kingdom. In Revelation 20, verse 6, it says, "We will be priests of God and of Christ, and will reign with him for 1,000 years." In other words, you and I are a people that have been utterly set apart unto God. The imputed righteousness of Christ is now ours, and we have been empowered by the Spirit of God and delivered from the very power of sin. So when Peter says you are a holy nation or holy people, you are a people that have been consecrated by God to be a peculiar people in all of the world. You have been called to live lives of purity and righteousness, lives that should manifest and extol the glorious attributes of a king. We have been bought by the very blood of our Redeemer, and for what purpose? That you may proclaim the excellence of him who has called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. Because we have been called out of darkness unto light, we must therefore shine as beacons of hope to a lost and dying world living in darkness. We must be torches of divine glory so that people can look at our lives and our face. They can look at our appearance and our demeanor and say, "There's something about that person. I want to know what's going on in that person." And by then, by the power of the Spirit of God, there will be a time when you will have an opportunity to share what's going on in your life. These great truths that we can see in His Word should cause us to fall down on our faces and to humble ourselves before our King in adoration and praise. Yes, like the psalmist, we need to declare, "Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It's too high, I cannot attain it." Do you realize what a great calling you have? A royal priesthood, a holy nation. Be blessed.